Alright, so this is the second time I tried to record this video, and I'm a little annoyed right now because, yeah, I just spent a good bit of time recording this video just for my audio to fuck up on me. Nothing is going right in my life at all. Hey guys, it's UBE, it's Omar, and I have a topic of discussion. It's a little bit different from what I discussed last week, which I talked about formation and how I came into my own blackness. And this discussion is something that kind of can appeal to everybody. It's feelings of feeling down and feeling sad and not necessarily being in the most positive mindset when you should be. To be very honest, I've been feeling kind of sad for the last week or so. I don't know why. It's just been a funk that I've been in. I've been drained emotionally, physically. I don't feel like Omar. I don't feel like the effervescent, energetic, spontaneous, like funny person that can just kind of spout all this random shit off and have people laughing. I just feel kind of like that I'm missing something. And there's been a lot of things in the past week, and I'll be very honest with you, they've been very first worldy too. There haven't been like traumatic, massive issues in my life that has me thrown. It's just been like either stuff with jobs and stuff with like personal relationships, and also my own insecurities manifesting themselves over the course of this past week that made me not feel like myself, and it's been getting frustrating. Today, UBE talks about sadness, depression, and how to spin that into a positivity. I've had a very frustrating week. My job has been kind of on my ass lately. I had a promotion that I didn't get. I'm looking for another job. I got through all rounds of the interview for that one. Didn't get that either. They've been working me like crazy. I mean, I'm not kidding. Almost, when I say I'm not kidding, I say 18 days straight. I've been working like a fucking mule with like no sleep, no rest, and it's just been physically exhausting. This is my first off day in like almost 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna make the best of it too. It's customer service and it's retail, and it's frustrating to deal with people who when they have an issue, they see me as this face of the big bad company when I'm just another human who has emotions and feelings, and I can just be just as offended as they are, and I'm doing my best to calm them down, and I have to maintain a professional attitude when I want to punch this person in the fucking face. But I can't do it because I'll lose my job, and I'll get a lawsuit, and the company will get a lawsuit, and yeah, that's what happens there. And also, I feel like they're not listening to me either. One of my roommate's birthdays is next week, and I really wanted to celebrate it with her and just kind of buy her shots and get drunk and have a good merry time. And I can't because they scheduled me the days I requested off and gave me 2 days that I did not need off, that shouldn't want off. That's where I would make the most money because my job is not only customer service, but it's also commission. They scheduled me the 2 days off that I could possibly make the most commission, but whatever. And even in terms of like personal relationships, just, I mean, the crush I told you guys about 2 weeks ago in the Valentine's Day video, it's just, that didn't kind of not work out well. I mean, it worked out well because we know that we have a mutual attraction to each other. We know we have mutual interest in each other. We really, there is a connection there. It's just that I don't think that they're in the right spot yet to do so. They're talking to someone else, and I don't want to impede. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not a type of person to kind of be a side person. I'm not going to do that. They understand me in a way that I don't think anyone else would. Because I've had a connection. I had a really long talk and deep connection with this person, and I didn't feel judged. I didn't feel like I had to hide certain factors of my personality when I was with them. I felt so comfortable with them. And when you have such a strong connection with somebody like that, that's disgusting. I just spit on camera. It sucks, and it's disheartening, and that's probably the main thing that's gotten me down, because it's something that I have in the back of my mind, and I feel myself slowly distancing myself from them when I don't want to, because like I said, I like them a lot, and yeah, it sucks, man. What's helping me turn my negativity into positivity is seeing the light in what's been going on. I feel like as a society, we don't like to necessarily confront our demons or confront our sadness. No one wants to be depressed. No one wants to admit that they're depressed, because depression is cutting yourself. Depression is not getting out of bed in the morning. Depression is just saying, I'm down. I mean, I could say for about a few days now that I've been depressed, and I've had the feelings of just not wanting to start the day, or just feeling like the day just doesn't really matter. I just want to get shit over with. and I'll go back to sleep. I want to go back to sleep because I have no will or drive to do anything. It took me about a minute, like I think up until yesterday, to admit that I've actually am depressed. I went to go hang out with another friend of mine. Her name's Bree, and she just saw it in my eyes. She's like, "You look so sad. You look so down." And I told myself, "Yeah, I'm down. I'm depressed. I'm depressed right now." I think being depressed for a moment doesn't necessarily mean that you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. It doesn't mean that you suffer from depression. People go in bouts of depression from here and there. People go in bouts of being sad or just angry randomly. Like it's funny because next week I may just be bouncing off the walls and be completely energetic like my past videos, but today I don't have the energy to do that. I didn't have the will to do that. I just wanted to come to you guys and be real and truthful and honest and say I'm down and I'm sad and I don't know what to do about it, until this morning when I figured out a way to kind of conquer my depression demon, turning negatives into positives. I looked at some of the negatives in my life that transpired over the past week, and I mentally turned them into positives. We all have those days where we don't feel like facing the world, and I've had plenty. Like, this is not, even though I'm in a down period, this isn't my darkest period. I've been in periods much darker than this where I really felt like I wouldn't be able to escape it, and I did. What got me through that is just thinking that it does get better in a sense, and you may be down for right now, but you're never out. You have people behind you that will support you and be there for you. I mean, that's what's helped me so much, is having a great support system in my friends. My friends are like my family. I see them every day when I can. I hug them every day when I can. I talk to them, make jokes, and they're down for me no matter what. And it's just such a refreshing and positive feeling to know that someone's going to support you when you know you physically or mentally or emotionally can't support yourself at that moment. Also, a lot of people don't admit to, or don't want to admit the emotions or feel the emotions. And I'm the first person to say it. Even though I'm very emotional for a good period of my time, I bottled that shit up because I didn't want to feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to feel those feelings because it's so negative and it's so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable being vulnerable. And over the past few years, what I've learned is when you feel the positive feelings, you feel them to the highest degree. When you feel those negatives, you need to feel those to the highest degree as well, because you need to get that out. You need to purge all those negative emotions, because when it's out, it's gone. You feel refreshed, you feel better. It's easier to let positivity in when that negativity is flushed out of you. I think the steps to defeating your inner critic is realizing it's in your head. We sometimes can make ourselves feel so bad and so down upon ourselves. Now, it could also be a chemical imbalance. I'm not discounting mental illness, depression, because sometimes you cannot control that, and for that you do need to seek out help from a psychiatrist, a therapist, and possibly need to be medicated for that. And that's a completely different subject right there that I don't suffer from mental illness, so, and it's a privilege of mine that I can't speak on. You have a few things pushing you down. Think about things that can push you up. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with those who are going to uplift you and not bring you down. Sometimes being alone could be a positive thing. Sometimes being alone can just be the worst thing ever. And for me, being alone usually is positive, but in this instance was the worst thing ever, because all I did was manifest all my insecurities, all my bad thoughts, all of my depression, and it didn't work out for me in a positive sense. Now, I mean, I'm gonna go spend time with friends and I feel so much better. The sun is shining. I'm healthy. I mean, granted, I feel a little sick right now, but I'm healthy, I'm active, I can do things. I'm finding those little pockets of positivity in my life and pushing myself forward. Even though the sun falls, the sun always will rise. So when you go through those dark parts of life, when the sun falls, those dark parts, the sun's always gonna rise. For me, even though the sun is kind of set and my dark thoughts have kind of manifested, the sun is rising. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now for me. And it's gonna be high noon soon, and I'm gonna feel so much better. I really want to keep the conversation going, and I want to know how you guys bring positivity in your life and kind of expel the negativity. Remember to actually like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. I do want to reach my goal of 500 subscribers by the summer. I mean, it's February now, it's almost the end of February, and I'm not as close as I wanted to be, but hey, I'm staying positive and I'm staying really supportive of it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Tumblr And also, big surprise too, I'm actually in the process of actually making my own website, and I think it's going to be really great. I've always wanted to kind of do a website. I've always been like a visual artist, like a video artist, and I did graphic design in high school, and I never had a website to actually show a lot of my content. So I'm actually just going to shell out the money and buy a domain and create a website specifically for my YouTube that's dedicated to my YouTube, and I hopefully it will kind of actually bring me a little bit more exposure. I'm not looking to do this for fame. I'm looking to do this as an outlet, but I just want to get my message and my voice exposed to a wider audience. Probably by the time this video goes up, it may be up, it may not be up. I probably still will be working on it, and I'm so excited about it too. What I want to say is to you guys is stay positive, love yourself, and surround yourself with positivity. And if you can't be positive this moment, I'm giving you a little bit of positivity from my heart. I think this is my heart. Back to you. Stay positive, love yourself, and stay amazing. It's Omar, it's UBE, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Bye.